that's a good mindset to have, right? Because whenever you get stuck and you're like, no, I don't need to listen to anybody else, you stop learning. But if you listen to everybody and you're like, maybe I don't know everything, maybe I don't know anything about anything, and then you continue to learn, I feel like that's a better mindset to have than, oh no, I've got everything figured out. I don't need to listen to anybody.
Yeah, it's funny you bring that up. I just got this book the other day that's pretty much about that you keep your brain healthy and you can actually get smarter and increase your intelligence by continually being open to new ideas and exposing yourself to new concepts where you have to put two and two together.
Really?
Huh. Yeah.
Maybe is that why older people play like Sudoku and like, little games like that and like a book?
I guess. I think those people just didn't have cell phones.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, that's pretty fucking boring.
Yeah, just give those people in a retirement home TikTok. They'll be good.
Dude, I worked at a retirement home for about 2 months whenever I was up here going to school. It was awful, but what I took away from it is it's basically like a college dormitory, but they don't go to class and they all have a bunch of money and they're all old. Like there's people there that are fucking, there's cliques, there's girls that won't hang out with other girls, there's guys that talk shit on other guys. I mean, they meet for lunch, breakfast, dinner, they drink, they get messed up, they golf, they play tennis. And like I said, they're all banging too. Like there was couples banging. It was wild. Also, people are dying at the same time too. So it's like, all right, you could bang this guy, next day he's getting wheeled out on a stretcher, dead. That's why I quit. Some guy just got wheeled out on a stretcher, like right in front of me. I had to hold the door for him. And they're like, oh, he passed out. And then the next day they're like, no, he died. So I just texted my boss the next day. I was like, hey, I'm done. See you later, bud. Blocked his number and just didn't show back up. And then they tried to call me from like 5 different numbers. I kept answering. I'm like, hello? And then he's like, Bryan, where? I hang up on him real quick. And I was like, dude, you pay me $8 an hour. You don't need to call me 50 times. It's not that big of a deal.
Wow. I didn't know that. You worked at a retirement home. Did you just see that on Indeed and think, yeah, this is definitely the move?
No, I had a buddy up here, a good buddy of mine that I met at UMSL. He's a Bosnian guy, and he'd been working there for like 3 years. And he was high up in the ranks there. So he was like, oh, dude, you're going to be with me. You're going to have it easy. I get there, and it's like, all right, here's a walkie-talkie. Go stand in the doorway. I was like opening doors for people, like shining their shoes, just doing old people shit, right?
You're shining old people's shoes?
You'd go in, and like they'd call you and be like, oh, Bryan, come up here. My TV isn't working. I'm going up there. I'm trying to fix a VHS player. And this is fucking like 2018, 2019. Like, it's not that long ago. You should have a DVD player, some sort of streaming device by now. Get a Blu-ray disc or something. But, watching a lot of Will and Grace, Days of Our Lives shit, it was terrible. It was a horrible vibe. Didn't want to be there, quit. People kept dying, so blocked their number.
Yeah, you can do that now. You can quit and just cut off all contact and be gone. Like, forget the 2 weeks notice. Who has time for that anymore?
That's such a long time,
It is. If you're checked out of a job, to stick around for another 2 weeks is like, I can't.
I don't even think I was there for a month. So that's like 50% of the time I was there. If I had to work 2 more weeks, like, goddamn, I can't do that. Like doubling the time I was there.